From Silicon Slopes, I'm your host, Josh Matches, and I'm joined by Bryan Hunt, the CFO at Health Catalyst. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, Josh, thanks for having me.
So talk to us a little bit about Health Catalyst and what you guys do.
Absolutely. So we are a data and analytics technology provider for healthcare systems in the U.S. So we serve kind of only healthcare organizations, primarily here. Our primary product offering is a platform that ingests data from multiple sources that a hospital might use to run their business, leverages that data to make analytic insights to inform patient care, to inform operational efficiencies, to reduce costs, and try to really tackle the problem of how we can improve U.S. healthcare.
Incredible. Well, data has never been more important than these last 18 months of COVID. What was the kind of impact on the business, certainly, but also the opportunities with harnessing some of this incredible wealth of data to really help out in terms of the global impact of this virus?
Yeah, great question. No, it's been a tough year, obviously, a tough 18 months or so for healthcare systems in the U.S. and for all the kind of our healthcare heroes that work on the front lines of treating the pandemic. So, but it's hard, like you mentioned, it's hard to kind of think about an event that really shined more of a light on the importance of data-informed decision-making in healthcare than what the pandemic did. So we were encouraged to see, kind of post the onset of the pandemic, a real uptick in the utilization of our software and our technology, where it was approximately a 40 to 50% uptick in utilization, where our clients were able to quickly kind of spin up analytics to help inform their capacity planning, their treatment protocols, their PPE equipment, and the like. And that was really encouraging for us. We were just really grateful to play a small part in kind of the COVID response and some of the COVID recovery and support really the clinicians that are on the front lines as best as we can. So it's been a big focus for us. We've been fortunate to see really interesting insights come from the data post the onset of the pandemic. Things like health equity and inequities in care that we're working on now to try to improve.
Yeah, let's talk about some of those insights, because I think it's really interesting, some of the data-driven insights that you not only find, but then try to solve. So could you talk about the inequity and some of those issues that you uncovered?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so in the data platform that we have, we're able to ingest data from a variety of health systems throughout the U.S. and really kind of see at a patient level type information how patients are being treated, what the outcomes are for those patients. We've seen, as you've probably seen in the news, that there have been some data that's shown that certain types of people in the U.S. or populations in the U.S. have had not as good of success with kind of the COVID treatment and response as other groups. And so we do have an offering that's targeting kind of health equity, and it's really top of mind for health systems right now and for leaders in healthcare to try to best figure out how to make that more equitable, more affordable, more accessible to all types of patients in the U.S.
So important. And speaking of which, you've gone public in the last couple of years, which is always a wonderful milestone. Happily had to have you listed on Nasdaq.
Thank you.
What's been like running a public company in terms of quarter over quarter, especially during these tumultuous times?
It's been good. Yeah, we were kind of in the pre-IPO process. One of the things that you really worry about as a private company shifting to public is something really going to change for us? Like, is it going to be a bunch of additional pressure? Are we going to make different decisions than we would have kind of as a private company? Are we going to be able to maintain that culture that we had worked so hard to kind of build over the last 10 plus years? And we did get a lot of kind of team member questions about that kind of pre-IPO. We've been fortunate, though, to even post-IPO really maintain our kind of world-class industry-leading levels of team member satisfaction and team member engagement. And we measure that frequently, every 3 to 6 months via third-party tools. And we really listen and do our best to listen to our team members in terms of how we can do better and maintain that culture. And so far it's been going well. We've been able to maintain that culture. Team member satisfaction is really high, and we hope to continue to do that kind of going forward. And we think we will be able to.
Yeah, I mean, and teammate satisfaction is a huge factor, particularly while you've had so many people working from home. Being able to maintain that cultural value system is just so crucial.
Yeah, and it's been a little different too over the last 18 months with more of a remote focus. So we were fairly kind of remote even pre-pandemic, which was nice. We had a lot of our sales team, a lot of our consultants and analytic experts that were kind of dispersed throughout the U.S. but it was a shift. So now being kind of fully remote, fully virtual for some time, it can be a little harder to kind of do that kind of one-on-one personal interaction and really engage with team members in a virtual setting. And so we're looking forward to kind of, hopefully doing that more in the future as we hopefully start to get through some of the pandemic.
Perfect. Well, what's next for Health Catalyst as you guys continue to grow?
Yeah, so for us, we're really encouraged and excited about some of the investments that we're making in our technology stack, in our sales and marketing functions, in our delivery functions. We're really focused on building healthcare specific content and things like machine learning modules, AI into our platform. That's really what differentiates us, is that healthcare specific focus from other types of analytic vendors. So we'll continue to kind of invest in that layer of our stack. We've been fortunate to kind of continue to invest in our applications layer of our stack as well. We've built some internally that we just launched this year. A costing solution that helps measure labor costs and labor productivity for hospitals, and then a population health application as well. And then we've done some M&A. So we've been acquisitive kind of since the IPO over the last couple of years, and have added to our technology stack that way, and also brought in really talented team members via the M&A function as well. So for us, we'll continue to kind of focus on our investment in our platform and our applications, and then continue to maintain hopefully that team member culture and our focus on the mission, which is to really drive improvement for hospitals in the US.
Fantastic. Bryan, thank you so much for joining us here at Silicon Slopes, and we look forward to seeing you next year as you guys continue to grow and to continue to innovate.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Thank
Josh.
you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.